So hi there, welcome to issue 11. I want to make a joke about rule of thumb, but I can't really think of anything funny. Apologies, you just caught me having a mouthful of coffee there. So this is issue 11 of The Thumb, and it's got a 1 by it, so it suggests to me that it's more than one part. Well, it will be more than one part because you'll see at the end. So there are 3 parts and 3 screws. You only need 1 screw apparently, but there's 2 spares, which I think that's a lot of spares. Right, so the first part is C60 and C61. This is going to be, no, these are plastic, so I'm guessing these aren't going to be seen, but do you know what, these are probably a better quality plastic than the metal, but that's being negative. So this is that's C61, that's C60, and I can tell that because of the screw holes. And then we've got part A67, and we've got different screws. These are called screw 2, and like I say, there's 3 of them, but you only need the 1. So what we're going to do is this is a 2-step process. 2-step process. And what we're going to do is we're going to place these together. You can see where the holes are. It's fairly obvious. There's a little runner along there and one along there. You can't look at that. Apart from the fact it's not screwed, that is an absolutely amazing fit. And what we're going to do, you probably can do this without the instructions. We're just going to pop a screw in there. Remember, we're screwing into plastic, so we don't want to over tighten. So I'm just going to carry on screwing until the resistance changes, which is about there. And there's a tiny bit of movement there, so I'm just going to give that maybe half a turn. Oh, the resistance has changed even more, and that is solid. And that's steps 1 and 2, and that is the entire build. This will be used in the assembly next issue, which I don't even have the next issue. So I made a comment in the last video about, I'm just going to use this spare bag. I did have a nice little bag like this, but I think I might have accidentally thrown it away. I made a comment in the at the beginning or the last video. This is the last issue of this pack. This is a 5-issue pack. It looks like you get 1 and 2 in the first pack, 3, 4, 5 and 6 in the next pack, 7, 8, 9, oh maybe we've got 5 issues in the second pack, I can't remember, but I think this is a bit of a horrible place to stop. I don't know, is that where that's going to go? I don't know. So obviously if I'm assembling this when I receive it, I've now got these spare parts which has got to sit somewhere for 4 weeks. So, you know, and then if the next pack is 4 issues, surely it would have been then better to give me 4 issues this month, and not give me this, and then give this to me, because issue 11 says The Thumb 1, which suggests to me that there is more than one stage to the thumb. But I'm not complaining, but I think issue 11 is a really good stage to evaluate the whole build. We've been doing this for 10 weeks, and I would compare this to perhaps the Terminator build. If you remember, with the Terminator we had large parts but not an awful lot to do until we got to things like the fingers, and then they were a little bit more intricate, and the toes but generally we were putting large pieces together with just a few screws, and this looks like very, very similar. So I would suggest that if you enjoyed the Terminator build, you will enjoy... Sorry, I ran out of hands. So I would suggest if you enjoyed the Terminator, you will enjoy this. So I'm going to do a little plug for Agora. If you're enjoying this build, it would therefore follow that you will enjoy the Terminator. So if you're enjoying this build, maybe pop along to Agora and sign up for the Terminator, which is actually a Hachette build, but Agora have taken over their builds once they get to a certain age. Now what I'm trying to do is dry fit this, because it's got to be stored somewhere for a month. You know, I'm still convinced that these parts are a little bit warped because they aren't going in that well. No, that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, that's got to go. Yeah, look, they're not going in properly. I don't see. There's no real way of knowing if these parts are warped until we actually assemble more. But I need to try and store this for a month, and I'm just thinking perhaps the best way is to masking tape it shut. Masking tape's not going to do any damage, but there you go. So yeah, this is it, and I'm kind of stalling a bit, aren't I? I have the opportunity to, because you know me, I can gabble on for England. I can turn a 5-minute video into an hour quite easily, but yeah, that's I'd see. I don't know if that's difficult to fit because it's difficult to fit, or because I've done it wrong, or perhaps the parts are misshaped. So I really don't know, but that's just gone in. So let's put a bit of masking tape on that, and I'm running low on this particular masking tape. So I'm going to be spending a little time on Amazon, I think, buying some more, but that's fairly well closed up. Yeah, I can see the issue now. There's a little peg there, and it's not going to fit. I think there's a bit of flash in the hole, or maybe I'm trying to fit this somewhere it's not supposed to fit. You know, it's not going. I think that hole is not quite lined up, but that's fine. That'll do the job. So if I could perhaps store it this way, and then I can carefully place these pieces inside, and then I've got, obviously I'll store that there. Is that off camera? Yeah, so I'll just store that there, and then that's all ready for. But yeah, I think doing an assessment on 11 issues, I think we got an idea of what this is going to be like, and yeah, it's a good little build. It's nice and simple, and you're getting results for it. Right, so guys, obviously I'm building this ahead, and I haven't got my pack 4 yet, so I have no idea what's coming in stage 12, but you will find out on, well, you'll know probably before this is released, but by the time this has come out, we will know. But I will catch you in the next issue, so take care guys, bye bye.